one of the top-rated shows on Netflix right now, and it's based in East Texas. The Hunting Wives is a steamy thriller that premiered this week on Netflix. It's inspired by the novel written by May Cobb, who grew up in Longview. And if you haven't started watching it yet, it is based in Maplebrook, a fictional East Texas town where Sophie moves from the big city and encounters a group of wealthy, well-connected East Texas women, the Hunting Wives. And from there, well, all the drama then ensues. This morning, we are thrilled to have the talented author May Cobb and fellow East Texan on Morning Y'all. May, I started watching the show this week, and oh, the drama.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Dana.
So glad you're here. Well, you grew up in Longview, so how did East Texas and growing up here shape the world of Hunting Wives?
Yeah, I love East Texas, and yes, I grew up there. I'm in Austin now, but I come back home as much as possible. And it's just such a unique setting with the deep pine forest. It's so beautiful, but it also is like a really good setting for an eerie noir story. So, and I just love the idea of like socialites behaving badly.
It is a lot of fun. So what inspired you to start writing in the first place?
Oh gosh, going back 25 years ago, I started to write a book about a jazz musician, Rahsaan Roland Kirk, and that sort of led me down the rabbit hole of writing, and then I veered over into thrillers.
And how did you get your work noticed? I can only imagine how difficult that is for all the aspiring writers out there.
Yeah, it's been a long journey. I'm now in my early 50s, and so I'm not good at math, but about 25-year journey to get to where we are today. My first novel was published in 2018, and it's just a lot of, but it's like anything else. It just takes time and dedication and faith and patience.
Let's talk about the Netflix deal. How did this even come about?
Yeah, so when The Hunting Wives, the novel came out, we quickly sold the television rights, and then we also were faced with a global pandemic, and so it slowed things down a little bit. But yeah, my wonderful agents, both literary and film agents, sold it to Lionsgate and the fabulous producer Erwin Stoff, and he shepherded it through to the show that we have today. And I also have to give credit to Rebecca Cutter, the showrunner and head writer. She really did an amazing job adapting it.
And I heard you guys work closely together, so how was it to see it come to life on the screen?
It was honestly surreal. I flew out for pilot week, and so I was there the whole week while we were shooting the pilot and watching the takes. And I remember there was this one moment during the skeet shooting scene, and we were out in this pasture, and then I heard one of the lines from my book, being spoken by one of the actresses, and I was like, wow, it just gave me the chills. So I'm such a huge fan of the show because I feel like they took my book and then made it into a very binge-worthy series. So it's just been a delight.
Yeah, they got some big actors and actresses: Brittany Snow, Malin Ackerman, Dermot Mulroney. I get that had to be pretty fun being on the set. But what everybody wants to know now, who's been watching it this week, is there going to be a second season?
We're waiting to hear. I really, really hope so. I feel like there's so much more story to be told, and it ends on a cliffhanger. And also, the cast and crew were so wonderful. We all just want to get back together and work together again.
Well, you have lots of family and friends here in East Texas. What do they think of you setting all your books, or many of your books, here in East Texas?
I think they think it's pretty fun and cool, and they can recognize some of the places, and yeah, everyone's just been super excited and proud, and I just love to be able to celebrate East Texas.
Any other books that you want to have adapted to see on the screen next?
Oh my goodness, yes. I have a book coming out in January called All the Little Houses, and it's sort of my take or love letter to Little House on the Prairie. It's also set in East Texas, and it's another soapy sort of salacious thriller. So I would love to see that.
And you mentioned that these are thrillers, so they're for mature audiences, so that's something to keep in mind. But will we be seeing you in East Texas anytime soon? We'd love to have you here in person on Morning Y'all.
Oh, that would be amazing. Thanks for inviting me. Just give me an excuse and I'll be in the car.
Thanks so much for being with us. I can't wait to see the rest of the series, and I'm going to pick up the book. I got to read it now.
Thank you, Dana.
All right, you have a good one. Take care.